Yeah.
How emotional was the whole KT thing, just seeing her shoot around and then in the ring ceremony?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was. I think the first time we saw her after shoot around was emotional. Just knowing she was a huge part of our championship team, and you kind of don't forget all the memories and all the fun and positivity that she brought, and she was a huge part of our locker room, like the spirit she had and the energy, how close and she was to everyone, and so I was happy for her to be able to get her moment.
So KB has become a reliable spell option this season. So how grateful are you that she decided to come back, and where do you think she's improved in her game the most? KB, yes.
Yeah, so happy. I mean, just to be able to even see how 1 year under her belt kind of does to a player, and knowing like she came in with just such confidence and knowing what we need from her role, how she fits, and she's helped us every single night, and just kind of see how quickly she's kind of changed into the player that she is right now. She's shooting the three really well. Her ability to kind of slash and cut, get into the paint. She's consistent every night, and so kind of hats off to her for being able to step up her game and realizing ways that she can impact us, and she does so on a nightly basis, and we're going to use her every single night.
Quick follow-up, how have you had two Pac-12 legends, how have you guys kind of rubbed off each other a little bit?
Yeah, I'm used to her guarding me in the Pac-12, so it's obviously nice to have her on this side, but I think just being able to have a year with her already, like we've kind of just picked up where we left off, and it helps. Like, she was new kind of coming into this team and trying to figure out where she fit in, and now she's part of that championship culture that we kind of laid here, and knowing that she has to bring that into the second unit, and she has to kind of carry that second unit, and knowing what they got to do to be able to come in and continue the lead that we have built, or if we're down, they got to come in and kind of do our job better.
As a shooter, Marine's been a little passive over the last few games, and she's mentioned that, but tonight she just kind of let it rip. What did you see from her? And then second part of the question, your celebration, can you walk me through after she made the 6-3 where you just collapsed?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy for her. Any given night it could happen, and I think her ability to just continue to stick with it, and knowing we want her to shoot shots, we want her to be confident, and I think she missed the first, and she just continued to shoot and got really hot, and that's what Marine's capable of doing. So super happy for her and her ability to do that. I wasn't expected to get twisted while I was on the ground, so I can't wait to see social media and find a clip of it, but I was just happy for her. Like, our bench is so excited for any single person that can go out and do what they do, and for her, I think everyone is just excited for Marine to just be Marine.
It just seems like the vibes on this team are really high right now. Like, even in the Chicago Sky game, like Brianna was singing Backstreet Boy in the huddle. You guys all seem to be having like a good time. How much fun has it been this season? As much as this is a job, you guys seem like you've really come together.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the most fun I've probably ever had, just within a team. Like, I think we're closer than we've ever been. Everyone's just selfless, committed to wanting to help the team win. There's no bad apple, so to say, in terms of any negativity, anyone trying to go out there and focus on themselves. Everyone just wants to do what's better, best for the team. And so when you're a part of a team like that keeps picking you up and has positive energy and continuing to do that every single day, you're able to see it on the court. And so for us, it's been really fun. I think everyone kind of feels just like how close we are as a team and how that helps us in the win column.
Back to KT, I'm just curious, did she sneak up on you guys? How did that happen? Paint that picture for me.
No, I mean, our timer was up for us to get off the court, and they kind of were coming on, and obviously she was the first one. I think she wanted to make sure that we were able to kind of get a moment with her before, and obviously she got really emotional. I think just seeing all of us, there was a line that was formed to just give her a hug and say hi, and obviously no one ever wanted to see her leave, and that wasn't necessarily a choice, but so happy for her and what she's been able to do in Golden State. You're able to kind of see her flourish and do what she did for us on a nightly basis.
Was it strange, she was guarding you for a lot of the possessions tonight? I mean, is that weird, or is that more just you're sort of in game mode,
No, I mean, it was game mode, and then towards the end I kind of just asked her if she could stop picking me up 94 feet up the floor. I'm like, can you just meet me at half court? I'm tired of getting hassled all the way up, and she kind of just laughed and pulled my jersey. So at the end of the day, it just kind of turns into fun. Basketball is basketball, but we were teammates for a few years and have a lot of love for one another, and you never really know what the future holds with her, hopefully coming back at some point in her career and being a Liberty, because I think, like the board said, once a Liberty, always a Liberty. And so just happy to kind of continue to be friends with her.
Defensively, just when you guys get out to the 22-3 start, like what were you able to do so successfully? How were you able to turn them tomorrow?
Yeah, well, coaches got on us because our defense wasn't great on the road trip, and I think the ability to see how we responded so well is exciting. You know, we're still figuring it out. Like, our starting lineup hasn't had that many practices together, games together, and so to be able to see how we were able to kind of go into a film session and a practice yesterday or 2 days ago and implement what we wanted to do, and you're able to see it on the scoreboard today, I think is huge, and we got to do it on a nightly basis, because when we do, we're just a really tough team to beat. Like, our even starting five is just long and athletic and tall. Like, Tosh and I are really big ones, and then Leo's 6'4", Stewie, JJ. Like, when we're able to be active and have a presence defensively, it's just hard for teams to score.
And how do you expect them to be different on Thursday, knowing that you 48-hour tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I think you know what they're going to do, which is continue to shoot a lot of threes and play as hard as they can. They have nothing to lose, and I think, you know, what we can't do is get complacent, because we won once, and it's not about them, but it's about us and how we can continue to get better on the things that we want. And we didn't play a perfect basketball game by any means, and so I think we're going to obviously come back tomorrow, watch what we need to improve on, but I can see them continuing to be more physical, run out in transition, shoot better shots, try to engage their rollers a little bit more and collapse our defense, and it'll be a great challenge for us to be able to play a team twice that we haven't done so this year, and try and grind out another win.
Take two more.
As much as this team's trying to figure some things out or fine-tune some things, you guys have scored 90-plus points in 4 straight games and have blown out a few teams now. I mean, how promising of a start is this for the team?
Yeah, I mean, our offense is rolling. I think our ability to understand how we want to get each and every one of us involved, and the ability to kind of use the gravity that we have to get other people open, and you're able to just see unselfish basketball, and that's why the score is what it is every night. It's kind of drive, kick, share the ball. I think we had 30-something assists tonight, and you're able to see that with players that want to play with one another, want to get each other involved and believe in one another. And so I think you're able to see that in our offense. We're just taking really good shots, staying poised, not letting anyone kind of speed us up, and we have to do that over every single game.
Jay.
Sabrina, during halftime, Ohema was given a ring and given some flowers as well. I'm just curious if you could explain why that was important for her to be honored too.
Yeah, I mean, she's a huge part of this team. She helped Jonathan build this roster, and so, I've known her forever. I think everyone here really respects, the years she was here and the work she put in, and she was with us to start that season for a few weeks or however long it was. She was a part of the players that were here, and she helped with Stewie and JJ and Sloot at the time being able to come here and have kind of an easy transition. And so she was a part of that championship run, and obviously I think it speaks volume of our organization and how they appreciate every single person that helps, and is a part of this championship team, and kind of pays it forward with a championship ring, because that's something she'll have forever.
Thanks, Sab.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.